Good morning. Today is my first day back at work in Los Angeles. I did have some gigs that took me out of town like 7 weeks postpartum. Yeah, exactly. And this is the first time that I will be going all day on set, and Philip will be my husband will be taking care of Mercedes, who is 4.5 months. Now, 4 months postpartum, I feel like my body has settled, and I mean that with like my breastfeeding routine, with Mercedes' routine. She's like able to hold herself up a little bit more. We have like a routine with her and her day, which has been like so much fun because she's a delightful baby, but also like I just feel better and I feel more like myself physically. I'm not healing as intensely anymore. I feel like the hard part of the cesarean section recovery is over. That's exciting. So I'm gonna be able to go to set and have a fun day at work. Really excited. So I thought it'd be fun to take you alongside and just do like bits and pieces of recording my thoughts on how my postpartum anxiety is going, because there's highs and lows. Today's, I would like to assume, is a high of a good day, as well as I'm going to be pumping all day today. So it's going to be videos where you're going to hear. If you want to know my breastfeeding pumping routine, I'm happy to do a video about that, but just comment down below if that's what you would like to see. Mercedes didn't latch in the first 3 months, really, and so we went to Nipple Shield, which I'm so grateful for. Nipple shields are a miraculous invention. We actually fed her formula one day. The first week she was home, and then I went away, like I mentioned, for 4 days when I was 7 weeks postpartum. Not ready to work, but could not pass up the opportunity. So I can talk more about that later. I got a blowout. I had my hairdresser come to our condo yesterday. I don't have like that hair dryer brush thing. I'm really curious about that. I am putting it on my holiday list. Wasn't it like invented like in the 70s or something? Like it just reminds me of like an old lady hair salon. Okay, correction, a old-fashioned hair salon. Corrected myself, don't worry. But I'm just gonna have some coffee, I'm gonna do my makeup, and I'm gonna style my hair. I'm already packed. I'm supposed to bring my own clothing because it's for a game show, and I'm so glad that they're having me back. I'm so glad to be back to work because last year I was a part of 25 Words or Less, and it was around this time last year when I was there, and Hollywood was just figuring out how to bring things back with the world crisis of the pandemic, and I was pregnant with Mercedes like at least 8 weeks or 10 weeks pregnant. Yeah, I think it was like 6 to 10 weeks marker. And the year before that, their season 1, I was also pregnant with my miscarriage baby. So 25 Words or Less, the game show that has invited me at least once per season, was just so special to my heart because I feel like it's been a part of my journey as a mother. I'm gonna get my makeup done and I'll see you guys when I get to set. My dressing room. Oh my gosh, look at this gift. Get to take Meredith home with me now. How nice is that? So I'm gonna set up for the day. I mean, how corny am I to bring last year's swag with me? A lunchbox with all of my pump parts. So what I brought was my Lancino manual pump, all ready to go, all set up, all the parts together. I put it in a plastic bag so it just doesn't get like refrigerator stink, which these refrigerators are clean and fresh. Lancino bags, a microwave sanitizer bag from Medela. These are awesome. They're reusable too. You just like, they give you a little checkbox so you can tally how many times you've used it. And that's what I use for my travel pumping day, a Sharpie. And they give you a refrigerator. And I'm going to the bathroom now to set up my makeup and hair. They have makeup and hair here. They have a department. They have professionals, thank God. But I brought everything just in case touch-ups can go faster. And this is where I'm gonna vlog for the day, in the bathroom. That's Hollywood. on the couch in my dressing room a little bit. I'm waiting for my COVID test to make sure I'm officially negative. And I'm also gonna pump real fast before we really get started, because Mercedes had a continental breakfast, is what I call it, which basically means she like gets a snack and then she gets bored and she's like, nah, it's fine, I don't want to eat anymore. And then she just gets very distracted with everything, including her father, because her father usually is not like sitting with us in our first like 7 a.m. breastfeeding session, because he is the one that stays up a little later just in case she wakes up. He takes the night shift basically. So I do the morning shift starting like at 4 if she wakes up, and she did at 4:45. And then, hold on, let me set this up. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So Philip usually is not part of our morning feeds, but he was this morning because he's taking care of Mercedes all day. And Merc was so distracted, and she just loves her daddy. She loves that he's around. She heard his voice literally feeling like a mile away, and she was like, let's play. I had a quick little feeding session with her, but now I have to pump before we really start because I gotta empty and not get behind schedule. I wanna also share with this postpartum anxiety video that I am having a great week. And it could be because I'm like back at work, or it could be that I'm feeling better, but it's also like, I wore a thong the other day, you guys. Hey mamas, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I've been wearing granny panties for 10 months. The other day, I was wearing like some like black leggings and a lot of my granny panties that are so comfortable and so comforting, you know, during this whole recovery 4th trimester. I decided like, you know what, I don't want a big line on my butt today. I'm not feeling that today. I'm feeling like a thong. And I had to literally go search for it. Like, I had to go search for the pile in a box somewhere, like hidden in my closet, to see where those were. So I'm pumping. I'm literally at 4 ounces already. I've been pumping for like 5 minutes. That's how full I am right now. And I'm so grateful that my lactation consultant and Philip and all of my other supporters were very supportive with this breastfeeding journey, because it was not easy. If you want to hear about that, comment below and I will post about it in another video, maybe in the future. Okay, so I'm back. Hi. Another topic I wanted to address in this postpartum anxiety journey vlog entry is buying new clothes. I had no idea until I bought new bras at Target that lifting my breastfeeding heavy breasts needed not only like a lift, but like an emotional lift. Like, it made my back and like the amount of baggage literally and weight that was pulling me down, that I'm totally down for, and like totally, you know, game for the struggle being real. But once I found like good size fitting bras that picked me up, my mood changed. If you're looking for a mood change and you haven't done that yet, and whether you're breastfeeding or not, or any part of your journey as being a mom, I highly recommend going to Target with a friend, or if you feel better going by yourself. This is not a Target ad, but I went to Target and I got some sports bras that I could like jump in again and not have to be holding myself. It was such a mood lifter, much less a breast lifter. Woo, highly recommend to give that a try, you know. And also yesterday, I was feeling nauseated and getting chills, and I was like, oh my God, am I getting sick? Oh my gosh, I'm going to work tomorrow. What do I do? And instead of getting nervous, I drank some water and I had like a nutritiously balanced meal instead of snacking all day, because, you know, being with Mercedes is so much fun, but the day goes by fast, and definitely me eating comes not first. I felt so much better. I like actually felt better and I wasn't getting sick, thank goodness. So anyway, that's my journal entry for now. I'll come back in a bit. Hey, I'm on my lunch break, and I'm finishing up this right boob pump session while I'm answering text messages from my husband and from 2 other moms that had babies around the same time as me. And so this little quick note that I'm vlogging, everyone's going through it. Like, babies, life, parenting, motherhood, supporting all of that as one of the supporters, it's hard. There's a lot of tears going on, there's a lot of frustration. All rightfully so. And what the big takeaway is that it's an honor to be able to also support other moms, even if I don't have the answer, because ideas of just trying to change it up, see if they're inconsolable, then maybe a walk would help, or maybe another carrier would help. It's really stressful when bottles or they don't eat, and you know, if you have a comment or a suggestion on like what's the best thing to say if that happens to another mom when they text you, like what do you say? Just, you know, I'm here for you, of course, and I'm rooting for you, rooting you on, but I guess, you know, spoon feeding's good, or a syringe if that's like, you know, a situation that you're in that you should just give it a try. Everyone's calling their pediatricians too. Like it's not just like this big old like group text or anything, but a venting session does make complete sense in times like this. But my husband Philip's at home too, and it's an honor to support him while he's taking care of our baby too, while I pump like crazy on my lunch break. I love being a mom, and I also love that I don't have to go through this by myself. I can reach out and say, this is really, really hard, and I don't have the answers. Deep breaths, everybody. We got this. We're done. I'm out of my final outfit. The tripod is put away. I'm actually coming back tomorrow, which is super fun, for the same game show. I want to show you the glorious breast milk that I did during each game show hour-and-a-half session, all beautifully sitting on a bag of ice. I mean, how cute is that? They gave that to me last year, and now I'm using it for the same game show. Thanks for going on this journey with me, for letting me just blog my thoughts while I was at work for the first time on location in Los Angeles. It was a big day for me. So thanks for subscribing. You can like this, so you can share with other mamas. All these mamas on YouTube helped me, so I hope this helps someone else out there. Bye! Kitty.